Did you see it? I'm just feeling really lazy. I love the dedication of the book. Every single time I'm reading Agatha Christie, it feels like this Cluedo game. Day 4, book number 4 by Agatha Christie, but today with a twist because I am going to attempt to read a book with around 300 pages in 3 hours. My knee really hurt while saying that. This book has 264 pages to be precise, and generally it should take me up to 5 hours to finish this book because I have timed myself before and I read around 300 pages in 5.5 hours. But this book is also really small, so I'm gonna say 5 hours or 4 hours 45 minutes. But after slugging around yesterday, today I want to make this reading journey a little more fun. Death in the Cloud is about a lot of passengers doing their own thing in a plane with Hercule Poirot in it as one of the passengers, until they find out that one of the passengers is actually dead in seat number 2. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing very nice, and I'm sending a lot of hugs and positivity to all of you. Hi, if you're new, welcome to the channel. I really hope you enjoy the content, and if you do, please do consider subscribing. This is episode number 4 of the Agatha Christie Shelf, where we are going to read Death in the Clouds. To go with the aesthetic, the t-shirt I have chosen today is not exactly blue and white, but sort of, okay, it's not even like sort of nearby actually. It is from the brand Unus Imaginary. The t-shirts that I've been wearing recently are all from that brand, and I am in love with them. I love the back of this. It says good things are coming, and I feel really adorable and cute in this t-shirt. We are also going to be quickly choosing the bookmark for today's book, and honestly it's not going to take a lot of time because I already know it's going to be this. There is nothing better than this bookmark for this book because it feels like they're literally made for each other with the blue, and it's going to look super cool on the top when you put it. Yeah, look at that. If you side it a little bit, it looks more aesthetic, but yeah, that is what it looks like. And now I am ready to read the book. Oh yes, I forgot to start the timer. Here we go with the timer. Ooh, let's go! Within 2 chapters, I actually started finding this book really interesting. I really like how the death actually took place. I like that it took place in the air, and I was hooked. I washed my hair in the daytime today in the morning. Instead, like usually I wash my hair at night after coming back from the gym, thinking that oh, I'm gonna have all fresh hair in the video. Plus, I feel like just washing your hair is so good with the productivity and with not feeling lazy. Not exactly productivity, but I just felt so fresh in the morning after showering and taking a head bath. Now that I'm looking at myself in the camera, I don't think it was a good idea to take a head bath in the morning. Usually when I take it at night, during the whole night it dries off and the frizziness is gone, and right now my hair is just like it has been 52 minutes and I am done with 60 pages, so yay! I thought I'll be done with 60 pages in 60 minutes, but I'm 8 minutes ahead, which is good for me. The funny thing is that they think that Hercule Poirot actually committed the murder, and that is just funny. He was actually in the jail because of that. And I'm actually now going to take a lunch break because I am hungry. Alrighty Drew, I am done with lunch. Now I'm gonna start reading, but before getting started, I just wanted to say that this one is a very interesting book. Like, I am having so much fun reading it. It is super duper fast paced, but that is not the interesting part because that is there with every Agatha Christie book. First of all, Hastings is not there, and though I do miss him, just looking at Hercule Poirot as Hercule Poirot and not through the eyes of Hastings is interesting. It's also nice to see the dynamic that when he is with Hastings, he's so funny and he's doing all of these little things that make you laugh, but when you see him alone, all of that laughter is gone. He's just a very serious, open-eyed, nice detective. The second thing is that this is sort of like And Then There Were None, where you're not only looking at the story through the perspective of one person and what he thinks about it and how he is looking at everything, you're actually able to get into everybody's head. Not each and every character, but you do get into the background of every character. So for example, we have 2 passengers, Jane and Norman, and they're not really with Hercule, but you still get to see that they had a conversation about the murder. Hercule Poirot himself does not know this, but we do know it, and that is so interesting to me. That is one of the reasons I loved And Then There Were None, because you got to see the things that people were thinking. You got to see everything from like a bird eye view as a reader, instead of reading it like a story from one person's perspective and only being able to see what is in front of your eyes. This book was a literal page turner, something new happening in each chapter. I actually did not realize when I passed the hour and I was done with 100 pages. I feel like people keep making fun of Poirot just because of how obviously unimaginable certain things are, because they don't have the perspective to look at things like that, but at the same time because of how awesome he is. I've read so many books at this point. People are underestimating him, people are making fun of him. Hastings never understood what is going on, and yet in the end Hercule Poirot is Hercule Poirot. Poirot. Anyways, I am on page number 157 right now, and it has been 2 hours since I am reading. I think I have more than 100 pages to go, or almost 100 pages. It was 264 and this is 157. Yeah, like 110 pages to go and 1 hour to go. So I don't know if I'm actually going to win the challenge or not, but I am hungry yet again. I don't know what is happening with me. I am feeling utterly hungry and utterly thirsty today, so I'm going to eat again. If I am being very honest, actually right now the thing is that I am utterly confused. I have no idea what is going on. All I'm doing is like I'm enjoying the ride and I'm having fun reading what is going on. I am not even trying to solve the murder because I don't want to try, because then it's just my head is getting messed up, and all I want to do is after eating sit down and read for a continuous amount of time and finish the book to see what actually happened. Alrighty, Roo, I am done with the 4th book and here are my views. Actually, before I give you the views, I am sad to say that I did not finish the challenge. It just got really confusing in the middle there when I had like 50 pages to go. Some more new things happened, things that were not there since the beginning, and I was like, wait, just like what is going on? Let me just put all of that information in my mind in a catalog or something, like so that I'm able to think properly. And so I started reading really slowly there, especially when this whole Anne Morisot, if you have read the book, that chapter came in. I was like, what is going on? And I kept reading and I was like, what is going on? But then I finished the book in 3.5 hours, 3 hours 24 minutes, and honestly I don't think that's bad. It's just 24 minutes late. I feel like I'm very new to the whole Agatha Christie world, and it is a whole thing, and I don't really know what goes on in that world. But whenever I hear people or newbies talk about Agatha Christie, or you take me for example, you hear about And Then There Were None, or you hear about Murder on the Orient Express, Death on the Nile is a movie. They're really popular books. No one talks about Dumb Witness or even Death in the Clouds. Now I do understand why people may not talk about Dumb Witness, but why is no one talking about this? And the best part is that there's actually a relevance of the wasp being on the cover of the book. I have thoroughly enjoyed this book. Seeing everything the characters are doing apart from being a suspect in the murder and them just living their lives, it was a lot of fun reading that. Not just that, I feel like after this book I have realized that Hercule Poirot, while he is such an amazing detective, you get to see different shades of him in every single book. And it's like if you read all the books by Hercule Poirot, which is there on the back of the book, you will be seeing him as a whole person, because you get to know something new about him in each and every book. What I have realized by now is that Poirot is not just a detective who likes to figure out what actually happened, or he's not only doing it for the fun of it. He's also a very protective, kind man who will do anything to take care of the people around him who he knows may need their caring because they are unaware of what is going on around them while he is aware. So watching that also, it's sort of, you know, warms up my heart. Plus Poirot in himself is such, you know, he can be goofy sometimes, and it's fun to read that. In the end, did I enjoy the book? Yes. I actually also broke the spine of this one because it's white color, it won't be that visible, but honestly even if it is that visible, I don't really care because it's an Agatha Christie book, and if it has the spine breaking, it actually looks good. And that is it for today, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and it was a little more fast paced than yesterday. Yesterday was such a lazy day. Today I'm feeling a little better, and that is it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode number 5. Wait, let me just show you which is episode 5. ABC Murders. Bye.